My name is Chris, and I have some Degritter news. Welcome to the Vinyl Attack. So I went to my mailbox yesterday, and lo and behold, what did I find but the Music Direct 2022 Big Clearance Catalog. Now, before you scoff or click away, hear me out. I took a brief look and I found something interesting, even though several of the sales ended on the 31st. But that's not the point. Degritter, the ultrasonic cleaner that I tout so highly, is on sale. Well, it's still not cheap at $2,900. It is better than the $3,200 they were asking, especially with the price hike at the end of last year. That's $300 off, and also, it is still by far the best record cleaner on the market, in my humble opinion. It went on sale because the new Mark II has come out, which is, oddly enough, something that went under the radar with me. As big a fan as I am with that ultrasonic, I had no idea there were a new version. However, I don't have that many details, but here's what I do know. Degritter is touting the new unit's power with a trademark term of power drive. This 2.0 version makes use of 300 watts to push the 120 kHz frequency used to make the cavitation that cleans your records. The website claims that this 2.0 version is stronger, but still safe for your records. I tend to believe that. This frequency and power combo are what makes this cleaner the best on the market. Add in its ease of use and fully automatic operation, and it's not hard to see why it sells so very well. A word of caution. Don't believe the hype on lower frequency machines or let slick sales pitches sway you. Those utility style machines can and will damage your records over time. They're not meant to clean vinyl. They're meant for machinery, gun parts, metal. As a matter of fact, you may have seen they can chew through aluminum foil. Now, while that isn't overly hard to do because it's not that tough a material, think about the very fine peaks on your records and what that might do to them. So what's new and what's the same? Well, they kept the clean, retro-style look of the last unit, but added something they call perfect touch buttons. Their claim is that they have perfected the feel and function of the buttons. Apparently, rotating and pressing the buttons will now be the most satisfying feel you will be unable to let go of. I am not really sure quite what that means, but they're pretty excited about it, even if they use poor grammar to describe it. You'll also still find their water filter system, which they're now calling active filtering, that keeps the dirt and debris away from the record that you're cleaning while you're cleaning it. There's also the safe record temperature control. This monitors the temperature of the water so as to not let it rise too much and cause damage to your records. A clean record won't do you much good if it's warped, a very real threat with utility-style cleaners of which you should definitely be aware. The drying feature doesn't look like it's changed as it's still fully adjustable in both power level and duration, but I don't think it needed to change either. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It dries a record. They are now mentioning right on the website, though, that you might consider an additional water tank for a post-wash rinse. This is something I've been doing for quite a while, and I'm pretty sure by now that you're well aware of how beneficial this process could be also. Getting any residual surfactant or detergent off is paramount to a clean record, in my opinion. Also without change is the layout of the 4 transducers that make this unit so efficient. Having 4 transducers aimed directly at the record helps the cleaning process, especially considering the higher frequency bubble the Degritter employs. This higher frequency gets into tighter areas and is a much lower threat to your vinyl. Something that has changed, though, is the addition of a pulse mode. Apparently making use of the new, more powerful transducers, pulse mode does pretty much what you would think it does. By rapidly switching on and off at high power, the cavitation pulses through the water, but apparently keeps the average power consumption low. I will be interested to see if this is a necessary addition for perhaps an exceptionally dirty record, or just an added feature to warrant the moniker of Mark II. Otherwise, everything looks pretty familiar on this machine. If you're on the market for an ultrasonic cleaner, or you've been thinking about picking up a Degritter, as many of you have, now is probably the time. While it's still not a cheap machine, I highly doubt we'll ever see it this low again. I'd also not sleep on this because I have a feeling that once the Mark I stock is gone, it's gone. Who knows how long Music Direct will have these in stock. But that's all the news that's fit to print, and I look forward to next time.